Peace, y'all. I hope everyone is doing well today. So I want to say that there are many who have sacrificed a lot. And you may not realize it. There are a lot of secrets that are happening in the world, and some claim to be grieving about certain people that they have lost. But honestly, it was all a plan in the first place. It was all a setup, and many were involved. However, from what I have seen personally with my own two eyes, is that it didn't really get anyone any very far. And so I'm just trying to take a deeper look into it to find out, like, where does it actually pay off? I'm not seeing where it pays off. I just seen a lot of people go downhill from the things that they've done. These things that they have done have only caused them mental burden and sadness, grief, regret, and anger within. And it will be the people closest to you that are literally in these secret societies that you would never believe. I've received many downloads, and I've actually channeled someone who I will not give any names about, but this person is very, very disappointed in a particular person. And so this message is for this is a channeled message from one of the people that were sacrificed. This person has a very a message. So she says, everything changed not by chance but by soul contract. The cycle turned and my life ended. That moment was a turning point for all of us. This person is acknowledging that this person is saying that her passing was not random. It was a karmic moment. And she knows that this was a soul-shaking event meant to transform everyone involved. She's saying that the will is destiny turning, and death is the end that made way for a spiritual change. So she's saying she was in pain. This person is saying that they were in pain and felt abandoned. She says, I felt left behind, but I survived spiritually. I'm no longer in pain, but I remember what I felt like to be discarded. She's saying that she suffered quietly, possibly even felt emotionally or spiritually excluded, forgotten, or left in the cold. She's saying that she's okay now, but she says but the pain still echoes. She's saying that she sees things clearly now, and the truth will rise, though those who made choices will face them, and she's made peace with this, but she has not forgotten. She's saying that she's not seeking revenge, but she wants accountability. She has spiritual clarity now, and she's stepping into her power as a judge, but with divine objectivity. She's saying that she says, I don't hate, but I won't lie, hide, or excuse anything either. I'm sorry, guys, because I'm just like, I'm speaking for this person. I'm really feeling how they feel. She says that there were spiritual laws broken. There were things done in secrecy behind rituals and tradition. She's saying that she sees it now. There were spiritual systems, possibly secret teachings. I'm not going to name anything. But she's saying that someone used divine knowledge or access in the wrong way. And she is now a spiritual authority. She's now in spiritual authority herself, standing in divine awareness. She is also balancing masculine energy and feminine energy, very aware at this time. Energy in the spirit world. She's saying that this person invoked forces without knowing the cost. She's saying that I paid it, but I now sit beside them watching. She's telling this person that you were reckless, you were tempted by power, control, lust, and ego, and you moved too fast. So she's saying that whoever acted selfishly, impulsively, or fell under the control of darker energies or temptation, manipulation, control, sacrifice, karmic bondage, or whoever enacted with impulsive or passionate recklessness behavior. What she's saying is you thought you were chasing something great, but you were being pulled by the shadows. She's saying to this person that I loved, I was innocent, she says, she came with love, and she's saying that she left with tears, but she forgives, and she's saying that she is still loved. I won't speak in depth, but what she's saying is this person holds no hatred. She says she came in love, and she leaves this person with love. And she's more than what happened to her. So she's saying, so those who stood by, she says, I know, I remember, and I've seen all that had happened since. The choice was made, the cost was paid, but her spirit has not been silenced. She says that she stands in truth now with the divine. She's saying that she does not seek revenge, only clarity, honor, and truth. She's setting herself free to heal what was broken. She's saying, but she has not forgotten who has broken it. She's saying that love is eternal and the judgment is not hers, but she is the witness. So she's saying that this person needs to be held accountable for their actions, and that the truth must be spoken and balance must be restored, because this person made a decision out of ego, ambition, and control. So there are some that may watch this. I don't have a huge following, but the ones that are watching it, most likely this message is for you. But anyone that is involved in like some sort of if you're involved in very dark, negative work and you've caused harm to people, you're going to be receiving there's going to be justice served. And the person that I'm getting the message from is wanting me to tell you that no one, everyone deserves to live. Everyone deserves to experience a loving, beautiful life without having someone interfere and cause some sort of demise because they want to be on top. What I've seen is that there are many who have, well, if you've gone through this and you've done things in secrecy to harm others to get to the top, what I've noticed is the people that done it, they haven't gotten anywhere. So this person is saying what happened was bigger than us, bigger than what people understood at the time. The wheel turned, karma's played out, and souls made choices, but it was not the end. So what this person, what was, I don't, okay. What she's reminding me is that her passing wasn't meaningless. This was part of a karmic cycle, something written long before it happened, but that doesn't mean it didn't hurt or that people should be off the hook. She's saying, don't think that she's left without knowing that it all, don't think I left without knowing what it all meant. I see it all and I forgive, but I remember. And she said, I held so much pain. I smiled when I was breaking. I protected others even when no one protected me. She's saying that she pretended a lot. She pretended a lot for the sake of peace and survival. She's saying, I want you to know it wasn't okay, but she's made peace with it. Her spirit is healed. And she's saying that her soul has light again. But she wants truth to be honored. And that matters to her. She felt left out, forgotten, cold, and people knew, but they turned away. So what she's saying is like, even when people celebrated her, and this is to the person, like this person knows who I'm talking to. She's saying, this is, she's saying that in life she felt abandoned spiritually and emotionally, maybe by the people she loved. And again, she doesn't carry hate, but she does carry the memory, and those who turned away from her will remember it too one day. Because the thing is, many people are claiming to celebrate her, but deep down they know why this situation had happened in the first place. So many people who celebrate this person, they're not really, it's more so a ritual, and she don't appreciate it. It's deeper. And she's saying that her body ended, but her story didn't. She's saying that she's transformed, she rose, and she remembers who she is now. She's saying she's no longer in pain. She's saying she moved from the physical to the divine awareness, but knows everything. She sees from beyond, and she's very disappointed in a lot of people who are involved in this. But, she's not trapped. She's not broken. And she's not gone. And she's watching this person and seeing she knows who you are. She knows what kind of person you are. And she's saying you cannot hide. She's saying, I see you in the secrecy. She said, I am becoming more than anyone ever expected. I was not just a moment. I was not just a loss. I was a soul with love, vision, and power. And now I walk in light. You heard me, you felt me, and for more, and for that, I love you. Don't doubt yourself. Keep going. Thank you. She is not wanting anyone to rewrite what she's lived. And, someone knows what I'm saying. This is for a few people, but one person in particular who was very close to this person. She's saying that she's watching everything that you do and that justice will be served. So this is to anyone, well, specifically this person who knows exactly what this is about. She's saying you lost your way. What was once guided became ego-driven, the light dimmed by choice. You were given spiritual guidance, maybe even a sacred role, but that hope, healing, or purpose was misused or ignored. You had a chance to do right, but you followed shadows instead of light. She's saying that she's not the judge, but she's the witness. The truth is known and it will be spoken. She's saying what was done cannot be undone, but it can be acknowledged. The universe will balance it with or without your help. And so much was hidden, so many lies, secrets, illusions, but nothing stays in the dark forever. And she's speaking about hidden actions, especially ones under the guise of innocence and joy. So you hid behind smiles and silence, but spirit sees through it, and now others will too. You weren't alone. Others helped you. Others knew, and their silence made them guilty too. So there were multiple people that were involved, and this is a year this is the year of truth and justice, and the truth will be exposed. It may have looked like cooperation or teamwork, but it was covered up or complicity. You built something, but the foundation was corrupted. Spirit will not bless what was built on betrayal. Karma has already begun to move. You may not feel it yet, but it's coming. This story isn't over. This is cosmic. So she's paying the universe. She's saying that the universal forces are already in motion at this time. And she's saying that no one escapes this will, not even those who look powerful now. The wheel turns for everyone involved and everyone who is a part of this, who's doing this. And your chapter is coming. This time you won't have control over the outcome. And you abuse your power. You acted selfishly, arrogantly, without thought of who you were harming. And honestly, where I am is I'm literally trying to channel this message because I want it to be as authentic as I would like, but it's so hard for me because I can't believe it. I seriously cannot believe any of this. And I'm Guys, believe less than what you see and more of what you feel. I am so taken back, But there are people who misuse their power, was controlling and manipulative or reckless, and use charm or ego. Like, this is a person who uses charm to cover up darkness and their dark actions. And she's saying that you thought you were in control. You thought you'd never fall. But spirit sees you, and spirit is never fooled. And you're continually doing this, it's going to be a problem. So anyone who played with lives, children, the time, or the chosen, the time of pretending is over. She's saying that she says, I was not invincible. I was not disposable. I was divine. You may have fooled the world, but you did not fool spirit, and you cannot escape the weight of what you've done. I do not curse you. She says she don't curse you, but I will never lie for you. The truth is rising, and she's saying that the truth is rising, and so is she. She's saying that she sees you. You were not always this man, but you chose your path. I pray you find what you lose before it's too late. As for her, she's saying that she's more alive now than she's ever been. That she's ever been in silence. So chosen, this person who passed by due to an occult, or I don't know, this is a spiritual download. What she's saying is that you are chosen. We are chosen. I'm gonna add myself in there too. And she's a chosen being. And this is not, she's saying, not by accident, but by divine design. Your heart holds more power than you know. You are loved. You are light. You are a vessel for healing and rebirth. And she's affirming your power, your purpose, and your divine assignment. You have the spiritual heart chosen, a vessel of love that's meant to heal and awaken others. And she's recognizing that now. She's recognizing that now. So she's saying that you carry what others are too afraid to hold. You feel deeply, and that is your power, not your weakness. Everything had to fall apart. The illusion had to collapse so you could be free. She's saying that your awakening, your pain, your questioning, it was necessary. Things fell apart in your life and in the unseen world because you were never meant to live inside of the lies. This is the age of Aquarius at this time. Again, this is truth and justice at this time. So she said they tried to trap us, chosen, in fear, in silence and confusion, but the truth shook the foundation, and now we are stepping out of the rumble. She's saying don't be afraid to take this next step to take this leap of faith. You're protected. Stay grounded in your truth, even when others push you back or push back. Okay. She's urging us to take the next spiritual path, meaning to confront your truth and live your purpose. She's saying that you have a fresh, clean slate, and a spiritual rebirth. She's saying that many may resist, but you have the divine backing. You have vision and you see what others can't see. The path isn't always clear, but it's yours. You've been chosen to stand strong even when it's lonely, chosen. There are still lies. There are still people hiding truth, but you got to be wise and watchful. Don't let that silence you, chosen. she's warning you that some people are still pretending and still hiding behind deception. But what she's saying is that you see through it now. You see clearly through the lies and deceit. You know what people's agendas have been. And these are people that will be experiencing a huge tower moment. It's really time to trust your instincts, because at this time we have to step out of the way, and we got to allow the Most High to move in these people's lives who have been unrighteous, okay? And it's time to trust your instincts and move smartly. She's saying that you were given eyes to see. Don't ignore what your spirit tells you, even if others try to gaslight you, chosen. I am so surprised. And in one of my readings, I said I was going to, there was going to be truth that was going to be revealed. And this is the truth here. This is a complete full circle, guys. This is a completion, an elevation of transformation. You were meant to finish what this person couldn't. And I can't give the name. I'm not going to give her name, but just know that she is a chosen being, and she was chosen. She was, this is a download here. This is huge. Okay. She's telling you, you are the finisher, because she couldn't finish it, because, they did what they did to her. And these people, they were the closest to her. You're helping close karmic cycles, lift curses, break silence, and birth a new chapter. Not just for you, but for her soul and, the children and the entire bloodline or spiritual community connected to us. So she's saying, where I ended, you begin. What broke her will awaken you. What they buried, you will rise with truth. And then she said, you are not crazy. You are called. You are not alone. You are aligned. And she's saying that she's watched you. She's watched me. She's watched the chosen. She's watched us grow, even in silence. She sent signs. She's whispered in dreams. She said, I heard her, and she heard my prayers. She believes in the chosen. Don't stop what you're doing. Speak with love, act with courage, and never let the shadows rewrite your story. The truth is our legacy, and she's saying that she's walking with us, chosen. This is a divine woman who was I'm not going to go into this full story, but the person who this message is for knows exactly what this is about. But she is a chosen being, and she is giving the chosen love, strength, clarity, and a deeper reminder that our roles matter in this life. What I will say is that she was a woman, a soul, a light. She came in the world with love in her heart and something sacred to give, but her life was met with silence, abandonment, spiritual betrayal, and those who should have protected her looked away. Some even made decisions that harmed her in body, spirit, and both. She was more than what happened to her. She was intuitive, loving, stronger than people realized. And though her voice was taken in the physical, her spirit still speaks. I don't want to share her story to expose her, but I share it because it holds lessons we can't afford to ignore about misuse of power, about the cost of silence, about how spirit does not forget what the world buries. Her journey is a mirror for all of us, all of the chosen, and a reminder that truth doesn't die just because someone tries to hide it. And that karma moves in circles. Some people don't believe in karma, but I do. And, I just know it is a such thing, and it's in, and and that divine justice works in ways no human can escape. So whatever you put out is what you get, is what is given back. So she's, this is for her and the ones like her, the chosen ones. May her light continue through those of us who choose to speak love, walk and encourage each other, and honor the unseen, and who speak life into each other. That's all I gotta say, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll talk to you later. Peace.